Downloaded new mainstream.
Right. I'm so glad that you were on time.
Yeah.
You know, that's awesome. So go ahead and tell everybody who you are and what you do.
All right, I know R&B is me, JayReezy, a.k.a. JayReezy. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer from Philadelphia. I work with people like TLC, Boys to Men, New Edition, Black, T.I., Meek Mill, just to name a few people.
Legends.
And right now I'm just currently working on my new album. Right now on all streaming platforms is my album, Buried Emotions. You can go get that on, it's everywhere. So that's Yep.
Okay.
That's the word on that.
All right. Where are you from?
From Philly.
Okay, Philly.
Yep, Philadelphia.
That's what's up. How is it up there? Like, yeah. I know everyone's on stay home and all that.
People don't want to listen up here.
Oh, they not listening.
No, they not listening. As soon as it get hot, they out the door. So we trying to get them to listen and put it all together.
You in your car? Where you going?
Oh, I had just pulled up.
Oh,
I had just pulled up to my house. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I had pulled up. I just pulled up to the house.
All right.
I was just going out to get a couple things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. That's what's up. Well, we're glad that you healthy, you alive.
Yeah, man.
Still here.
Ducking that Rona.
Right. It's. Do you know anyone personally that has it, or know someone that knows someone that have it? I was told that before it's over, we're gonna at least know one person that has it, and I know a few. So you know one too?
Yep, directly connected to me. I know one, but
okay,
people that I know that have family members is about 5 or 6. But I knew someone personally that actually kind of caught it twice.
Wow. So how was it? Do you? I know you don't specifically have it, but I'm sure you asked questions like the first time they caught it. How was it? Did they have symptoms? Did they?
Well, they work in like a Philadelphia Housing Authority, so I think somebody in there had it.
Okay. Cool.
A lot of those people, they go to different properties and things like that to
Yeah.
Can you hear me? They go to different properties and check on properties, so they might have encountered some of the residents in those properties that might have had it. So, and just when she was out the woods, like with part of it, I think she kind of had a little setback, but she's doing much better now.
Well, that's good. Good for her.
Yep.
But enough of that craziness. Oh my gosh. All I hear about is corona. So I'm over it. So how long have you been doing music? And how would you describe your sound?
I've been doing music for probably about 20 plus years. I started first with Artistry, but then midway through that, I had a deal with RCA. But after that deal and things not working out, I decided to pick up the pen and write some things. So I became a songwriter. I did that for about 7 years, and then like 2015, I decided to dive back in and give my project a shot. But I also still do songwriting.
Right. So with your songwriting, is that how you work closely with some of the artists that you named?
Yep.
Okay. Dope.
Yep. I actually had probably like I want to say in like 2012, 2013, I moved to Atlanta to pursue the songwriting with a team of mine called The Office. Shout out to Vic and Sess, and we actually ended up getting signed with Bryan Michael Scott, famed R&B producer. So we were under him and Dallas Austin, Jermaine Dupri. We were just working with, Bryan. Bryan was just feeding us projects, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes projects go through, sometimes they don't. That's just the way the songwriting goes. But that's how I came across the songwriting.
Right. That's dope. That's really, really dope. So do you have like any influences that you
Definitely my main influence is gotta be Michael Jackson. From day one, that was, that was the motivation. And Babyface and Reid and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. But artistry has got to be Mike, and artistry and songwriting, I would say Babyface. I kind of really enjoy what Face does. So that's like, and Bryan Michael Scott. So that was a dream come true too, working with him.
Okay, so are you mostly R&B?
Yep, my personal sound is R&B, but I write all styles. Yep.
Okay.
I do hip hop hooks, pop records, country records, but for me is R&B preferably.
All right, and I know you mentioned when you got on, you have something you're working on now that's already dropped, that's on all platforms. Okay.
Yep, very emotional. Yep.
Okay, awesome. So, how has your perspective changed when it comes to maintaining being idle, or is your goal to get signed one day?
I mean, really, I don't mind the independent thing. Really, you know what I'm saying? If you have the right team behind you, you know, of course, everybody would say they want to get signed, but I kind of look at it as I look at the perspective now as: do you want to be rich or famous? Do you want to make money off your craft, or do you want to be famous and not really, you know, like not really be too paid, but you had to notoriety, because that's a lot of what's going on today. A lot of the new artists, they making the quick money, and the labels are flipping the artists, but there is no longevity. I don't hear a lot of these artists like we listen to Teddy and Babyface battle and songs from 15 years ago. They still, you know, ring in your heart. So I don't see that now. So that's why, you know, I rather have the love for the music and be able to take care of my family more than anything.
Right. And I guess, like, I'm not really familiar, like, with the music part as far as, like, when you're signed, do you have a lot of say in what happens? Or, you know, other than when you're independent, you can make your own decisions, your own choices on how you want things to go, or how, you know, the fans see you.
Yeah, I've done it both ways. When I was signed with RCA, I grew up at Philly International Records, legendary Gamble and Huff. So from there, I went out to LA. I had a deal with RCA Grand Jury. That was more so put me in the studio with a songwriter, but that didn't work out because I felt like I was so much more talented than a songwriter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and I was a family dude as well. So they were kind of like, oh, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to do that. And they wasn't living up to their word. Right. But then later on, I had an independent situation where we had total control of everything. You know what I'm saying? So we came up with the record from scratch, and they just went off our vibe. So, and I think that I like that perspective better.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel that most definitely. Do you have, I know you just dropped something, but are you working on something else? How does that work when artists drop something? Is it like, all right, you take a break, you breathe for a second, or you back to like, what's next? So
well, my fans are on me because that, like I said, I dropped that album in like 2015, but streaming platforms weren't that prevalent. So now that they are, I had released the album on that platform. So my plan the rest of the year is I want to try to at least release 2 projects, but be single heavy. So I want to drop some fire singles and then put the project out. The visuals, I pretty much have visuals to everything. Shout out to my bro DStheWriter, my music work in Atlanta with my brother Vic. So and he was part of the office songwriter. So I do a lot of that stuff heavy and get the people seeing. And like you asked me earlier about like my style of R&B and what I feel I bring.
Right.
My music, I bring back that emotion and that passion, like that in that, like when you sitting there and it's gonna touch your soul. I don't feel like music does that anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you
it's
listen
more
to
like
the
a
album,
pop or a workout type thing. Yeah.
When you listen to Buried Emotions, you can literally put yourself and get a feel of who I am. Like I'm really stripping myself down and letting you know all of my emotions and the things that I felt, that love and passion, and the things that I was successful at in relationships. So you can really hear that in the music. And these days it's just, you got the rappers trying to be singers, so it kind of take away from what singers really do. But other than that, like I'm gonna give you that traditional R&B. They, some people out here chase sounds, but I'm not with that. I'm gonna do what I love from the heart. and with my people that support me, all the fans that like, well, my supporters, all the supporters that love what I do, they love that true R&B. So that's what I'm aiming for giving them. So that's why it's taking me long too, because it's quality over quantity, and I'm making sure I have the right records lined up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Absolutely. I feel all that, and I feel like those be the best albums or songs when you take your time and you it's more of a feeling. You know what I'm saying? We can feel it. If we able to feel what you was feeling when creating this music, that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? That's a lifetime song, like you said. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston songs. Like we can still listen to those songs and be like, yo, like, and vibe to it. Like now, there's not too many songs we can listen to and be on that type of flow. It's more so like we going through something, you might feel the music, with the rap music or even the R&B. And I don't even know too many R&B artists right now that's on feeling. It's more so like sex and
It's like the women of R&B are giving us the emotion now, but a lot of that too is in our culture, in the urban culture, we so fast to kick our legends and our people that do a certain kind of music out. We so fast to put them out. If Trey songs don't show up, or the ones that really show up from our era, Usher, they quick to kick them out. But you got these pop and rock acts, they touring until they 70 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we suffer from that a lot. We so fast. Oh, that R&B play. And we just support what we do and what we love. That's why I love the Versus platform, because basically you giving all these young kids and people of all these ages a chance to be like, dang, I heard my mom listen to that. Oh, I love that song. You know what I mean? Like New Edition did when they did the movie. New Edition was stars and then overnight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All that's facts. All that's factual. So it's safe to say that the coronavirus epidemic is not stopping you from, getting your music done.
Shooting. Yeah, I stay shooting. I stay writing. Shout out to I'm also outside of music too. Well, music's still involved with it. I'm into film. I have a film company with my bro DStheWriter. He's the CEO of Artistry Film. So we just released a film. We got some music in that. It's called The Night Slasher. So we just put that out independently, and we just grinding, like, and I surround myself with that too, like merchandising. My brother Reid, he owns a print company. You know what I mean? So everybody in place, we all do something. I got another bro, Corey, that sings, and he helped me do a lot of things with songs and things like that. Other MCs like Del P, I have a team, and that's the most important thing to me too. I just want to inspire my brothers as well. You know what I mean?
Yes, the most important thing is to have a team. We all working together. We all getting it together. Like, that's very important, and that's why a lot of people fail, because they feel like they can get there by themselves. But if you have a strong team behind you, like, anything is possible. So that's what's up. So can you, I guess, give us your social media platforms where we can find you outside of Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, wherever?
Well, it's JayReezy, aka RnB Is Me. So everything is RnB Is Me, and you can even go to my website www.rnbisme.com, and that'll catch you up and bring you up to speed on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is there, and right now, like I said, I'm just working on the new EP, Calling All Hearts, and just venturing outside of music too, to help some other artists as well. Because there's a lot of other artists out here that's doing some positive things with R&B. So I also want to be that to some of the younger artists. You know what I mean? Show them song structure and things of that nature. Because even the songs these days, real quick, Michael Jackson used to do a note 16 times and layer it. You don't even have that feel in songs no more, and that's why. You know what I mean? Because the essence, the teaching has gone out the window. There's no direction. There's no there's no more A&R.
This could be a good question for anybody who wants to get into the music industry. So we're, in this pandemic, and, people aren't supposed to be going to the studio and things like that. they're supposed to stay home. Is there things that artists can do if they're actually, you know, staying at home? Is there equipment that they can buy or order? Is it, do you have to go to a you know,
a studio
to, you know, do your music? Do you have
well,
to? Is it like,
I mean, you know, a lot of artists probably, well, these days you can do everything hands-on. Me personally, I have equipment at home. So
right?
I have a laptop, I have Logic, I have a microphone, and all of it was under $500. You know what I mean? And you can go on YouTube and Google and learn how to do everything. So
Right.
this would actually be the perfect time to teach yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I know some studios are like, don't bring no more than 2 at a time and teach yourself, because you have to learn anyway. You know what I'm saying? I learned by trial and error. I was tired of my engineer, like, you know, he showed me. So Mr. Cope showed, he showed our whole team how to really a basic, easy way to do it. You know what I'm saying? So this is the time. If I was an artist right now, I'd be like, yeah, even if you don't have the money, tape record yourself. There's all kind of apps on the iPhone
On your
where you can
phone.
upload a beat. Yep, GarageBand.
Yeah.
You can upload a beat, make a beat, and just lay your idea down. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly,
I would
and that's
definitely
exactly what I was getting to. Yeah, that's what I was getting to.
Yep.
For artists that's it may not have the funds to go to a studio, because I'm sure you putting out money to go to a studio. Like if you chasing a dream, like you can still do it on your own. Like you said, YouTube, get the equipment. It was under $500 and still make your dreams come true. So there's no reason why nobody should be working right now. My second question is for you. I'm sorry. Is you said you're an engineer. Do you think that when making music, to have that close relationship with your engineer is a necessity, because that's going to determine, you know, your music, how it sounds, if it's for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of artists try to get on you know, on sounds that ain't, you know, they may be talented, but it's just not matching with them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll give you a quick like rundown of how it was for me, real quick. For me, it was when I first met my mentor, Tony D, Rico, Carl. They took me to the studio. They set the mic in front of me for 2 months before I even was able to sing. And you know what they did? They taught me the business. We got to get back to showing these new artists too, like business first. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to sound, me personally, and how we do it, we make sure our engineer get a piece of what we're doing, because they don't get enough credit. When you go in there and singing, you telling them what to do, and you leave, and they still working on that record, man, we got to give it up for the engineers and the producers. Even the people that come in the room and give us a vibe. Like, it might be somebody that walk in the room and light the room up and give you a vibe. Share a piece of that record with them. Share that experience with them to show them that love and show them you care, because they don't, you know, we don't do enough of that. You know what I mean? It's plenty. When I write songs now and we leave a verse open, bridge open. We not even tripping on making sure we get the large piece of the pie. We more so worried about people coming back and enjoying the experience with us and our character and our morals.
It's about the energy.
I want to work with these guys.
It's about the energy around you.
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, engineers definitely don't get enough credit though, man. I know personally, even Michael Jackson engineers, they don't get enough credit. So I'm definitely.
What's up, guys?
Exactly. Do you think different engineers are geared towards different sounds, or like, I know there are engineers out there who work with what R&B, hip hop, things like that. Is that important too?
Very, very important, because what I noticed in Philly is a lot of and just with rappers in general, a lot of engineers that do a lot of rap, they tend to record singers like they would do a rapper, and that's why I'm saying learn structure. Just double 2 times, you know what I mean? Do extra ad libs on this and that. And a lot of singers I come across, they don't really know the structure, even know how to count bars in a song. You know what I mean? They just go off feel, which is good too, but you still got to know the basics and where it started from. You know what I mean? So definitely.
Yes. Well, I appreciate you for stopping by, coming through. Do you have anything else that you needed to speak? Oh, no problem. Is there anything that
Appreciate
you
you.
want to speak on? All right, I think we pretty much went
Yep.
right in to
I mean,
everything, hitting points.
I'm gonna just tell everybody, man, follow your dreams, be passionate, be
Yes.
humble, take constructive criticism, and just love what you do, and keep grinding. And don't be afraid. Never be afraid to keep chasing your dreams, because when you stop and start, you fall way back behind the pack. Because like I say, when you sleep, there's a million other artists out here working. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I just want to give a couple shout outs though. Just
Yes,
you know, to my
definitely.
team. Shout out Vic. We got a company called The World of Make Believe, and that's more than music too. That's all about, like I said, empowering artists and teaching them the business. Shout out my bro DStheWriter for Broad Street Films. My guy Reid G's. Shout out Corey Wims, King of Hooks. That's my bro. We got something coming special too. My bro Del P. He's a phenomenal MC, man. One of the top in Philly, and I mean like really touching your soul. Shout out to Tyree D'Angelo, Muslim Dime family, man. Shout out to Tone Trump. He shows me a lot of love, man. I'm gonna be working on a project with them, and just my whole team, man, and definitely NuMainstream for put me on your platform and allowing me to speak my piece, man. I really appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, and we appreciate you too. Thank you for stopping by. His
Yep.
social media platforms, he dropped it for you. If you want to drop it one more time for them.
Everything at RnB is me, Twitter, Instagram. I got a little fan page, which is Reezy Fans, but all my main stuff is RnB is me. And go to the website, www.rnbisme.com. And I got a new single dropping real soon. This is gonna be my final single off the Buried Emotions project, Getaway. The video and everything is done. We just getting the marketing together. It's real Michael S too. So when I get it done, I'm gonna shoot it over to the platform. I'm gonna shoot it to you guys first. Oh, and shout out, I'm sorry, Heat 100 Radio, because I'm also a radio personality and like the chief executive officer of an independent radio station. So like I said, it's all about helping the artists. So shout out Simply Monica and the whole team at Heat 100.
Yes. All right. Well, you guys heard it. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for everybody tuning in, man. I love you guys. Stay tuned in, man. RnB is me. Is your boy Reezy signing up. Love y'all.
All right, so that was our first artist. He's so dope, you guys. Make sure you go check him out. His energy was awesome. He got a lot of things going on, big things going on. He's still working, so everybody should still be working at this point. It's no reason for no one to be working. If you do music, you can still make music from home, take pictures. I model.